Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday service. It's good to be with you, whether you're here or on Zoom land. I'm Ginny Johnson, today's worship associate. With me are the Reverend Dr. Roger Jones, Reverend Cynthia Davis, Pianist Dr. Irina, and I'm going to blow this, Tchantceva, and the newly ordained Reverend Sangye Hawke. Also with us today and in person online are youth from our junior high youth group, and we will be hearing from them soon. Making our service possible today are our technical producers, Dirk, Ivan, and Colleen, and they're in the back booth, and they're wonderful. We couldn't do it without them. Here in the sanctuary are several dozen members, friends, families, and guests. Why don't you turn around and we'll all wave at the Zoom so they see us too. If you would like to attend on a future Sunday, see the weekly message email that comes out every Friday, or see the front page of our website. No need to register in advance anymore. You just need to sign up when you come in. Show up 15 minutes before, because we're going to make you wait in the lobby a little bit until we're set up here. If you'd like to get connected, please fill out a newcomer card online. You can find it at our website at uus.org/newcomers. It's in the chat box right now. Today's online host will be getting back to you if you just write, "I'm new." Other members will also be joining you after the service on Zoom for our coffee hub. Those are small groups and breakout rooms for about 10 minutes of getting acquainted. Please feel welcome to learn about the ways we strive to live our mission. We come together to deepen our lives and be a force for healing in the world. Visit our website or subscribe to our weekly message emails. Next, we're going to hear from Reverend Roger.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Roger Jones. I'm very glad to be here, glad to be connected to you, and my pronouns are he, him. If you are new to UUSS, we are glad you're here. Whatever may have been the curiosity, the hope, the need, the longing, the inspiration which caused you to visit our church, that is a calling worth your time. So we encourage you to pursue it and to honor it. Reverend Lucy Bunch and I hope that you will do that by looking into our small group program, which is called Soul Matters. We hope that you will sign up for a small group. They will be forming this fall. Some of the Soul Matters groups will be meeting on Zoom, and some of them will meet in person. Each one will have a facilitator. The groups will start in October, and because there's a lot of organizing and preparing for it, the sign-up time is right now until the middle of September. And you can sign up by going to our website, and if you're not able to get on the website, you can call our office, and Elaine will take your information or actually fill out the form online. You can read more about Soul Matters on our website, or you could call me and let me know if you have questions. Another bit of news is that we are planning our homecoming service when we kick off the new church year, and that will be the Sunday after Labor Day, which is the 12th of September, and we will be moving back to our original service time. Quiz: what was our original service time before the pandemic? 10:30, so on the 12th. If you're participating at home, now is the time to get your candle or chalice ready to light. We will be lighting the flaming chalice here in the sanctuary after Ginny recites words for this occasion.
Our words today come from the Reverend Dr. Alice Blair Wesley, a well-known UU minister and historian of our liberal religious tradition. You will see her words on the slide. Please read it in unison with me before we light our chalices. Okay. We pledge to travel together in the ways of truth and affection as best we know them now, or may learn them in the days to come, so that we and our children may be fulfilled, and that we may speak to the world in words of action of peace and goodwill.
Good morning. So please rise in body or spirit and share your voices as we sing Gather the Spirit. 347.
I want to thank everybody who put time and love and talent and effort into the event yesterday, which was the ordination of Sangye Hawke. It was a great occasion, and we really appreciate all the support and time that went into it. And thank you to our ushers and greeters who are training and getting ready for our Homecoming Sunday, and they were doing that before church today. And thank you to our bookstore volunteers who have now opened the bookstore on Sundays before and after church. And thank you to everybody else who makes things happen around here. We come together from our homes and here in the sanctuary with a lot on our hearts, a lot that's happening in our own lives and the lives of those we love and care about, a lot that's happening in this region of California, a lot that is damaging, destroying homes, habitat, wildlife, memories, or places where we developed our memories that we keep, and troubles in this nation, and especially overseas, especially right now, with our friends, family members, people we are connected to, some we know, some we don't know, who are in Afghanistan. So there are many things weighing on our hearts, many reasons for prayer. And at the same time, there are many things on our hearts that are reasons for gratitude, milestones, achievements, causes for celebration and praise. And this time in our service is a time to share those joys and sorrows. If you're on Zoom, you click the chat icon and make sure that you're typing your joy or sorrow to everyone. And then if it's saying something else, you can click it so that it says everyone. If you are on Zoom and you would like to read what other people post, you just click on the chat icon and a scroll will open up. I will read this list of what's posted later on today, and you should also feel free to be in touch with me directly. And for those of you here, you are welcome to quietly share your joys and sorrows and prayers with one another. You're welcome to move around gently, and Irina will be playing. We'll take about 2 minutes for this sharing of joys and sorrows. Okay. Thank you to everyone who expressed what was on your heart, and thank you to everyone for bearing witness to our joys and sorrows, hopes and prayers. And now Reverend Cynthia Davis will offer our prayer and meditation.
invite you to take a few gentle breaths, feeling the love and the care from this community, and practice breathing in all that you need and breathing out what no longer serves you. All that you need, sending out what no longer serves you. And I also invite you to join me in the spirit of hope, compassion, and strength as I offer these words of prayer with a brief moment of silence, followed by music from Irina. Spirit of life, surround us with strength of mind, body, and spirit as we journey through each day with the hope of peace and healing and justice. Our hearts are joyful with the children and youth that touch our lives, the milestones and celebrations that enrich them. And our hearts are filled with sorrow and loss, the devastation and destruction from the wildfires, the deadly smoke, the many losses, life and home, the loss of life from the Haiti earthquake. We're holding them, the crisis in Afghanistan and the strife of the Afghan people who are living in a crisis of uncertainty. And for all the joys and sorrows that have been shared, and for those that remain in the silent sanctuary of our hearts, may the spirit of love and compassion help us find courage each day to care for ourselves and each other, noticing what is holy in our lives and naming the blessings among us. And may it be so.
The service today is provided by the youth from the junior high youth group that met this past year and which was led by Cynthia Davis and by Terrie Ray, who is with us right now on Zoom in an airport during a 3-hour layover. So hi, Terrie. And Dante is one of the youth who was one of the regular 4 youth who gathered every other week on Zoom on Sunday afternoons with Cynthia and with Terrie to reflect on the big questions of life, like what are we, where do we come from, where are we going? And it was amazing to watch when I got to visit, to be an assistant or a substitute, and amazing to behold what kinds of connections could happen online with caring hearts joining together. And so, Cynthia, why don't you say a little bit?
So these core 4 youth you're about to meet on screen, first we'll hear from Dante, but the core 4 youth and their parents, they made a commitment when the pandemic hit to journey together. We had several co-leaders along the way. Duncan Barrow was one, Laura Shepard, and later Terrie Ray joined us. We created a covenant, we lit our chalice, and in a safe and fun space, discussed life's big questions as we were living this pandemic. We had lively discussions, and much diversity was expressed by the youth. We shared stories, we asked many questions, and learned how our UU religion can help us understand the riddle and the mystery of life. The first time we were able to meet in person after this long period of time on Zoom was outside here on our campus this past spring to create this video to commemorate our journey together. So as you will see, even without meeting each other in person for a year, the youth were able to build this very strong bond.
So you will hear the youth responding to some of the questions they engaged with when they were together with their leaders over the course of the year. And you will hear them express what's common in our congregations, which is that we don't always have all the answers. Sometimes we have more questions than answers, but we always have the shared values and the principles of our Unitarian Universalist tradition, our UU sources, and our community to help us learn and grow. And we respect that different people and different religions embrace different answers to the same big questions that we engaged with in this curriculum called Riddle and Mystery. So I'd like to introduce Dante, who will offer a reading in the spirit of this occasion. Dante, one of our core 4.
Good morning. It's good to be back. I am Dante, and my pronouns are they, them. And our reading this morning is by Rainer Maria Rilke and translated by Stefan Mitchell, adapted. Have patience with everything unresolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves as if they were locked rooms or books written in a very foreign language. Don't search for answers which could not be given to you now, because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything, live the question now. Perhaps then, someday far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing, leave your way into the answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Dante. We're going to sing.
So this is the hymn that Roger was just referring to. Where do we come from? So we're going to have Irina play it through for us. We have the music on the screen. Each line repeats, so we're going to listen to her play it through, and then we're going to sing it together. Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Where do we come from? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where are we going? Where are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Where do we come from? Where are we going? Where are we come from? Where are we going? Where from? Where are we? I guess we're just going to fade off into the...
Okay, well, in that case, it's time for the offering. Generosity is a spiritual practice, and we practice generosity here by giving away half of our offering every Sunday morning to an organization that this congregation has chosen to support, an organization that works to heal the world. And in August, all of our shared offerings are going to support Sacramento area congregations together, Sacramento ACT. For the last 30 years, this organization has been a powerful, multiracial, multi-faith organization advocating a transformation of our larger community rooted in our shared values, in our shared faith values. Sacramento ACT empowers ordinary people to identify the conditions that create economic and racial injustice and then to work to change those conditions. And there are over 56 congregations making up SAC ACT, and we are one of them. In particular, in 2017, our congregation partnered with SAC ACT to establish the SAC ACT Environmental Justice Committee, which includes climate justice. Additional work is focused on civic engagement, voter education, homelessness and housing, immigration, and youth justice. We are proud to be a partner of Sacramento ACT and to share our offering with that organization. And our offering will now be given and received. If you're here in the sanctuary, there's a bowl here, and at the back table, you're welcome to contribute at any point. And on the screen, you will see, and in the chat box, you will see how you can donate by text or on our website or by mailing a check here to UUSS on Sierra Boulevard. Thank you. Now we're going to watch the video with you. There's one correction of something that's inscribed on the video, which is that Archer, Bella, is listed as being in the 6th grade. And nothing against 6th graders, because our junior high youth group includes grades 6, 7, and 8, but Bella wants you to know 8th grade. And now, very soon, 9th grade. So, enjoy.
I'm Cynthia Davis, and I was honored to be one of the RE youth teachers this year for junior high youth group. We've met this last year, we've gone straight through, we met all last summer, and we were able to delve deeply into the Tapestry of Faith curriculum called Riddle and Mystery. It's part of our Unitarian Universalist Association curriculum for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. How do we each know what to believe? We've been pondering some big questions during our JIG year together. We would pose questions through our riddle and mystery curriculum, and then we would move into stories and activities. And we came to refer to the JIG youth as the Core Four, and we're anxious to introduce you to them today.
Hi, I'm Finn.
Hi, I'm Dan.
Hi, I'm Dante.
Hi, I'm Archer.
And
we are the JIG Core Four.
I believe that we come from stardust, from the Big Bang, and also evolution.
I do believe we came from the Big Bang, stardust, and evolution, all that jazz.
I have no idea.
I believe that we were created from the stardust, from the Big Bang, and then we evolved into what we are now.
We are humans, and we come in many shapes, sizes, colors, and genders.
We are human beings, and we can do whatever we want with our ability to be human and one of the most dominant species.
We can do whatever we want with our life, I guess.
We are humans, and we evolved this way, and we'll do what we want with it, because that's just who we are.
We are on the journey of life, where we decide where we are going.
That is pretty much our own decisions to make about when it comes to like us as a species. I don't think we're going in a good direction, but I think we could change that.
We can go anywhere we want to. There's we have our own choice to go where we want to.
We are going on whatever path we want to go, but it's our decision to choose the right path.
I believe that we came from the evolution of primates.
Well, I do believe in science, the Big Bang, and evolution. I'm not really sure if there is some kind of poetic meaning to it, because, like I said before, there are a lot of things that can't be explained. How are we supposed to find meaning and stuff that can't really be explained?
Life began by the Big Bang and science.
I think that life began with the Big Bang, and then evolution took its course, and here we are now.
No, I do not believe that God exists. I believe that humans make their own decisions.
There isn't enough to say whether there is or isn't a God, but there are some things that just can't be explained by humans, and maybe that is something by God. But I do believe that any type of God would be more of a spirit and not like us or anything we can understand.
There's no proof that there was a God, so I don't believe that there was.
The existence of God is an enigma, but I personally think that it was meant to be that way.
I believe that we may reincarnate or stay here as a spirit on Earth with our loved ones.
Nobody that exists right now can tell you the answer.
It's unclear what happens after death, since you can't tell what happens after you die. No one knows.
No one really knows, because if you knew what happened after death, you'd be dead. That's kind of how it works, I guess.
Oh.
But you do decompose and feed some worms.
I also don't really know if we have a soul or not. That's a pretty good question, but I think maybe our soul's our brain, because it kind of houses all our emotions and ourselves. So maybe our soul is our brain, because it's kind of ourselves inside our body.
Well, I do believe we do become spirits or ghosts of sorts, watching over this mortal realm.
It's unclear whether we have one or not, so we don't know if we do.
I'm not for certain that we have a physical soul per se, but we do have a spirit that guides us.
Bad things happen because people make choices, and those choices can be bad. So, kind of goes hand in hand.
Well, there are many different reasons why objectively bad things happen. Some of it is just fate, some of it's decisions, some of it's ignorance, and then again, we don't really have one solid definition of why should bad things happen. So maybe that has something to do with the undefiable God figure.
Because you do something bad, or because of karma?
Bad things happen because we choose to make them happen. We can choose what we do and what we don't do. So if you choose to make a bad thing happen, then it happens.
Life is not fair, and you're not always going to get your way, but there are things that you can do to make your life a bit more fair.
Of course, life isn't fair.
Life isn't fair, but you can make the best of it.
Life is personally not fair. There's always going to be this one's better, this one's not good, but that's how life is, and you can't really change anything, so you just have to make the best out of it.
I would say knowing right from wrong has to be from your past experience, as well learning it from others too.
What is right from wrong is pretty much a personal moral decision based on stuff from within you and the human condition.
It's really your choice on what you believe.
Telling right from wrong is a decision only you can make.
I believe truth is things that have actually happened, and it's important to tell the truth.
The truth is also something that is based on your own morality.
It's what you want to believe.
there are many different kinds of truth. There's scientific, there's spiritual, there's moral. But if it's what you decide is truth, then it's your truth. It may not necessarily be your neighbor's truth or my truth, but that's okay. We all have our own truths.
We are connected with all nature, like how we provide plants carbon dioxide and they provide us oxygen.
Of course, everything that lives has some type of connection, but other than that, I don't really know.
No clue.
I honestly have no idea.
I don't really know.
I don't think it's meant to be solved.
No.
I think life was meant to be a mystery, and we're just living in this mystery. We can never be for sure.
I say believe what you want to believe, but I will say this. Judaism was the first religion.
It's, once again, based on your own morality, and you don't have to follow, like, a strict guideline of anything.
I don't know.
You can sort of choose what you believe. Like, you don't have to really follow a certain path, per se. You could go with the UU principles, you could go with classic Christianity, Judaism, Islam, or something like that. Or you could go, like, whatever way.
It has to be anything related to stop motion, because that's my passion. And I will say that I probably will maybe go to film school for a couple of years, maybe when I'm done with high school. That's what I got.
For myself, I do want to become an artist of some sort. I just want to live somewhere independent, have love, and have support.
Whatever you choose, you can do whatever.
Me personally?
Yeah.
I mean, have a stable job and, like, have a lot of plants. Plants are cool. Also, marine biology sounds cool.
I would say that Unitarian Universalism is kind of a very open religion where you get to be the kind of person you want to believe, and you also get to believe what you want to believe. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Unitarian Universalism means support. Helping people who just want to be themselves wholeheartedly, be themselves in their religion, sexuality, identity, and it's a safe space. Open-minded about what you want. Until then, I'm here.
I really don't know.
I personally don't really know what it fully means, but I know that I have to find that out for myself.
It was bittersweet because it was hard doing it virtually, and so, I'm sure that was hard for everyone. But I was able to make all these friends over here. All these friends. All these great, great friends. So, I think that that made up for it. That definitely made up for it, so, yeah.
Kind of just like,
But
there are a lot of things I've been able to find out about myself, and I've been able to get some focus and look inside myself for. So, but bittersweet.
It's been okay. And it's been fine for me. Nothing much has happened. It's been hard for some people, but...
It was definitely a bit of a year of yikes, but I made a whole lot of new friends, and I discovered a lot of things about myself that I would have no idea if it weren't for spending time with my good friends, me, myself, and I.
I would say jig for me, I was able to kind of connect a bit more with people who are in the same community as me, so I would say community.
Discovery.
I guess fun.
I guess a word to describe this jig year would definitely be interconnected.
Hi, I'm Terrie Ray, and I was asked to help out with the jig group, and especially with the technical side of it, being on Zoom. And Cynthia provided some great leadership to me. This is my first time working with the RE program here. We teach our youth that all the big questions can have many answers, and we encourage them to responsibly search for the answers that are true for them. And I think, as you could see today, that that's just what they've done.
Do the jig, do the jig, oh, dig the jig, and do the jig, do the jig.
Thank you so much. They demonstrated the purpose and the blessing of being part of a UU congregation, sharing journeys and learnings from their own perspective and providing love and support with each other and within the community. Life is a journey between mysteries. So we're going to ask you to rise one more time. Body, spirit, raise your voices. And we're going to sing our final hymn, 1064 in the teal, if you have it at home, Blue Boat Home.
I invite you to reach out your hands to one another, and those of you with us virtually to reach out your hands to one another. And remember that we are connected. For all who see God, may God go with you and bless you. For all who embrace life, may life return your affection and sustain you. And for all who seek a right path, may a way be found and the courage to take it step by step, one day at a time. Blessed be. Amen. Namaste.
And now, whoops, got to be careful with the mask and hearing aids. And now we extinguish our chalice flames, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we take in our hearts till we are together again. Blessed be.